Hi, my name is Joe Kempe with the iPod Repair Clinic. I've been fixing iPods since 2003. I have over 20 years of experience. Today, we're going to be working on one of the most difficult iPods to work on. The iPod 7th generation is very similar to the 6th generation. We're going to do the most common problem with it, and that's going to be the battery. Now, I've seen a lot of people attempt to change their battery in their iPods, and many of them have injured themselves using knives and blades and poor tools, just not knowing what they're doing. They cause more damage after they're trying to open it. And I'm going to show you a very simple way to open your iPod, very simple way to change the battery. I typically can do this in a matter of minutes, but for this video, I'm going to take a little bit more time so I can show you the little nuances of how I work and the methodology that I use. All right, this is the iPodClassic. You can see that. It's the thinner one, so it shows that it's a 7th generation. The fatter one would be a 6th generation. They open about the same. 6th generations are typically a little bit easier to open because the walls on the side are a little bit more giving. This one's a very tight package. So I'm going to show you how to do this. There are no screws, so everything really has to be done in a certain way. So let me start by showing you probably the most effective way to open your iPod. If you go on the right side, you'll see that it's very nice and tight on the side, and it looks like it's almost impossible to open, but it's not. I think the best vantage point is going to be right in the corner, not the LCD, because the LCD is a danger point, but right in the corner. You have really nothing to worry about. If you get too aggressive, yeah, you may damage something. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a very simple way to do that. Now, I use very simple tools. If you look down here, I use 2 metal spudgers and 2 small flat screwdrivers. That's all you're going to need. You don't need much more than that. You don't need all the fancy stuff. But it's very, very simple. So what I'm going to do now is expose the corner where I can gain access with my spudger. And what you're going to do is just kind of insert it in the corner and leave it like that. Then you're going to introduce your spudgers and knock down the clips. Now, there are clips all the way around the iPod. It doesn't matter if the screwdriver fell out, because now that it's open, the sides are open, it gives me an opportunity to work them around. Okay, what you want to do then is go down to the end. And then again, you see it's not open yet. You got to work around the sides and hold it very tightly, and then knock down the rest of the clips with your spudger. You may need 2. Okay, you got to use a little bit of strength to do that, but as you can see, I have not marred the ends. I've not marred the sides. It's still very, very tight, very straight. Okay, what you want to do then is to open it up very gently. You don't want to tear any of the cables. Look inside and see if the hard drive is sticking to the underside of the case. And if it is, you take your spudger and gently separate them. Okay, once you have them separated, you basically just turn the case just slightly and pull on the cable straight out. Pull on the cable for the battery straight out. I don't want to see anybody touching the tension bar on the connector of the battery. You will break that connector. So I'm going to say this again. Never ever pull on the tension bar of the battery connector, because you will break it. And that's a whole other repair. Okay, once you have it open like this, battery sits over here. You see there's a very, very thin cable running underneath. Well, that cable is for the hold switch. And what you want to do then is come on the right side of the battery underneath with your spudger and dig underneath the battery and lift up very, very gently. If you see the cable is stuck to the battery, hold up and start separating it away from the battery. Once you have it open, you can take your new battery and insert it right in the spot. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about new batteries. They're going to have an adhesive strip. I don't want you taking apart the entire adhesive strip. I only want you exposing half of it. Half of the battery adhesive, that's all you're going to need. The reason being, you do not want to injure the hold switch flex cable. So once you have it open like this, insert it in place, press down, make sure that it's nicely supported, and then you have your battery in place. The next thing you do is take your case, flip it over, and then you use your fingernail, and you hold it and you push the tab with your fingernail straight into the battery cable, battery connector. And that's all you do. It's in, and the way you know that it's in is it wakes up. Now this particular one, it's a new hard drive and I have to reformat it, but you can see that it's active, so it's ready to go. Once you see it ready to go, give it a clip it closed, turn it a little bit, make sure all the clips are nice and tight, and you've got yourself an iPod with a brand new battery. All right, and that should do it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be doing many more videos in this series because there are other problems that people have encountered with the iPod Classic. Thank you very much for watching. Look forward to see you again. Bye-bye.